We want to figure out a way for us to work together in a better way, and starting with those conversations in a specific project can be a good way to start breaking down the silos. And a lot of times that kind of a change does have to come from the leadership at an organization. So being able to acknowledge that you have an issue where internally folks aren't cooperating or talking as much as they should be, then, really I think, starting with leadership sometimes is the way you have to go. It depends a lot on your organization and kind of what you're dealing with internally and kind of the internal politics of the situation.
Okay, so it sounds like part of what you're saying there is it's not only technology silos, but the people involved.
Definitely, yeah. And then, the technology silos, in some ways, it's like, yes, that is a puzzle, and that can be tough to figure out, but the technology, it's a matter of just making the technology work together. Getting people to work together can often be a little bit of the harder part of that equation. So I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay. Okay, we got another good question here. A couple more coming in. How can a nonprofit make sure their plan is realistic and doable?
I think it's keeping some of those things in check that we talked about of, not being quite so reactive, like we have to be out on all these new channels or we have to do this, because everybody else is doing this. And again, paying attention to things like benchmarks or, how other organizations are doing, their marketing or communications or building relationships with their constituents is important, but really it comes down to paying more attention to your own benchmarks, right? So